Hey Pensacola, it's your girl P Stallion. Today is Wednesday, December 11th, 2024, and I'll be here until Monday, December 16th, 2024. So make sure you come see me. Yes, I'm real. Check out my social media, subscribe to my OnlyFans, follow my Twitter, my Instagram, my Snapchat, and yeah.
First having been reported missing on December 13th, Tshey Bennet's disappearance came to a tragic ending on Wednesday when officials recovered her body near Cardinal and Eagle Drives in Mobile's Birdville community. Her death has been connected to Willie Ellington, an active duty Marine with NAS Pensacola, who was arrested Wednesday afternoon.
It's a heck of a case. It's disturbing. It's chilling. Some of the stuff that we found out during the course of the investigation.
Bennett's last known location was Sweet Dream Inn on Plantation Road in Pensacola. Authorities say she was working as an escort when she met Ellington there. Escambia County Sheriff Chip Simmons says when officials arrived at the inn, something felt wrong.
We get the call, and working with the folks at the hotel, find that the door was left ajar, that the victim's car was left in the parking lot, that the victim's phones were still in the hotel room.
The Escambia County Sheriff's Office obtained Ellington's phone through a search warrant and were unsettled at the suspect's web search records.
Things like what does a dead body look like after 2 days? How many prostitutes murders go unsolved in a particular time period? If someone's strangled, can they talk? Can they yell? Can they scream?
Sheriff Simmons says based off these web searches, the sheriff's office concluded there was clear intent by the suspect to harm Bennett.
It's giving Beyonce. Let's really talk about it. It's giving Beyonce. Little shorty, she get I'm out of town, thugging with my rounds. My coochie pink, my booty hole brown. Where the niggas just looking for the hoes? Quit playing, nigga. Go spin that bag on me.
Tshey Bennet was funny, artistic, and unapologetically herself. She lived her life boldly, embracing choices that many might shy away from, including creating content on OnlyFans, stripping, and escorting. These were her choices, ones she made unashamedly, and they should not diminish the tragedy of her brutal murder. Tshey's life mattered, and no one, regardless of their profession or lifestyle, deserves to have it violently stolen. Her death was the result of a premeditated act by a man who sought to harm her, a monster who bears full responsibility for taking her life. That said, it's important to acknowledge the undeniable risks associated with the lifestyle Tshey chose. Professions like escorting, stripping, and prostitution often carry inherent dangers, leaving individuals vulnerable to exploitation and violence. This reality doesn't justify or excuse what happened to Tshey. It underscores the tragic and systemic issues tied to such professions. Her murder is a horrifying reminder of how predators exploit and target individuals in these industries. As we reflect on Tshey's life and the circumstances of her death, we use words like escorting, exploitation, and prostitution, not to blame her, but to highlight the risks she faced. Tshey's story should serve as both a call for justice and a warning about the dangers of these professions. While no one deserves the fate she suffered, her lifestyle contributed to the environment that allowed this tragedy to occur. Welcome to the American Crime Femicide channel. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for future uploads.
The difference between me and everybody else. When I want to smoke a blunt, oh, she's getting high. When I want to drink, oh, she's getting drunk. When I want to go party, oh, she outside not taking care of body. When I take a poop, oh, she farted. When I take a shit, oh, she just took a shit. When I burp, oh, the bitch just burped.
Originally from Missouri, Texas, Tshey later moved to Houston, where she fell in love with all things beauty. Working at Sephora, she developed a passion for self-expression, indulging in hair, lashes, and fashion. Inspired by her idol, Megan Thee Stallion, she embraced a glamorous and confident lifestyle. Maintaining her love for beauty while raising her son was no small feat, but Tshey was determined to give them both the life they deserve. Stripping became her means of financial freedom, providing the income to support her son and her beauty regimen. She didn't stop there. She expanded her hustle, creating an OnlyFans account where she shared nude dancing videos with her subscribers. Later, Tshey ventured into escorting, a decision that deeply worried her loved ones due to the dangers of the work and the unpredictable nature of the people she met. But Tshey wasn't one to let anyone stop her money. She even appeared on the reality show Scrippa Boot Camp in 2022, a competition for exotic dancers to elevate their craft. She proudly promoted the opportunity on her social media, thrilled to showcase her talents on a larger platform. After her short-lived reality TV stint, Tshey returned to escorting, traveling, and enjoying life as her business took her to new places. At the beginning of 2024, Tshey traveled to St. Thomas with friends and a man she only referred to as Daddy. The trip was a joyful escape filled with drinks, good food, outdoor activities, and stunning views. It was a cherished memory for Tshey, one she excitedly shared with her followers. Despite occasional challenges, such as clients expecting free services, Tshey continued to escort and promote her OnlyFans, thriving in her chosen lifestyle. Tragically, her work brought her into contact with predators, one of whom would take her life. Willie Ellington, a 20-year-old Marine recruit from Fayetteville, Georgia, was a violent and troubled man with a history of arrests, including a 2022 battery charge. Joining the military to turn his life around, he was assigned to the Marine Aviation Training Support Group in Pensacola, Florida. But instead of reforming, Willie devised a horrific plan to rape and murder someone before beginning his training. Tragically, that someone was Tshey. The two had been corresponding through list crawlers, an escort platform, for days. On December 13th, Tshey announced on social media that she would be in Pensacola, Florida, for Meevis. Willie reached out, arranging to meet her at the Sweet Dreams Inn, where she was staying. What should have been a routine appointment turned into a nightmare. Upon entering the room, Willie brutally assaulted Tshey and strangled her with a PlayStation cord. He then wrapped her body in bedding, loaded it into his rental car, and drove 51 miles to Mobile, Alabama, where he dumped her in a ditch pond. Thanks to Tshey's safety precautions of sharing her location with friends and family, her loved ones noticed when her phone went offline and quickly contacted authorities. Surveillance footage showed Willie leaving the hotel in the rental car, leading investigators to track him. After returning the vehicle, Willie attempted to flee to his Marine base on a Greyhound bus, but was arrested on December 18th. Police discovered the PlayStation console missing its cord and have since charged him with murder and possession of child pornography. Authorities believe Tshey was killed on December 13th or 14th.
You know, the way crime is, crime doesn't stay in one place.
According to Escambia County, Florida Sheriff's Office, 20-year-old Willie Ellington, an active duty Marine stationed in Pensacola, was wanted for allegedly murdering a Florida woman and dumping her body into a pond in Mobile, Alabama. 26-year-old Tshey Bennet was reported missing on December 14th, and authorities began a homicide investigation.
We work a lot with all of the surrounding agencies, including agencies from out of state.
That is exactly how Lee County Sheriff's Office got involved. Escambia County Sheriff's Office alerted Lee County investigators to Ellington traveling from Mobile to the Opelika area.
Traveling on a Greyhound bus. He was traveling into Opelika. They also advised that he was wanted for murder and possession of child pornography.
Captain Jimmy Taylor with the Lee County Sheriff's Office says his investigators did a stakeout of the bus stop and were at the location when the bus arrived.
Lee County investigators went to the 4th Street bus station, and that's in about the 300 block of Columbus Parkway in Opelika. Set up surveillance, waited on a bus to come in, which the bus arrived approximately 5:30.
Captain Taylor says his investigators got on the bus and found Ellington based on a picture sent to them. He says Ellington tried to lie about his identity, but did not resist arrest.
And apprehended Ellington without incident. When the investigators got onto the bus and they were asking him his name, he gave a false name to them to begin with, but they knew what he looked like because we already had a photo from Escambia County.
Tshey's murder is a tragic reminder of the risks tied to her profession. While she took precautions to protect herself, she became the target of a predator intent on violence. Her story highlights the dangers faced by women in vulnerable professions and the predators who exploit them. To make matters even more devastating, Tshey's 8-year-old son will now celebrate his birthday on December 22nd without his mother by his side. Tshey Bennet was more than her work. She was a mother, a friend, and a bright light who brought joy to those around her. Her tragic death should serve as a call for greater awareness and protections for women in similar professions. May Tshey Bennet rest in peace, and may her memory remind us all of the need to combat violence and protect the vulnerable.